Welcome back. You're watching TBBAT's Coffee Break with Drake, where we take a break from watching videos from around the world and we come back home and hopefully have a delicious cup of coffee. So today we are reviewing Black Rifle Coffee Company's Pumpkin Spice Coffee. If you watch my other reviews on Black Rifle, not the biggest fan in the world. Glad they're veteran owned. We'll go into that in a little bit. However, I find their coffee very boring. So, will this be a better brew? Pumpkin spice? How does that taste? Stick around and we'll find out. As we get deeper into November, this coffee becomes harder and harder to find because everyone all of a sudden becomes pumpkin spiceaholics. I picked this up a little bit ago, and prices have gone up since then. Surprisingly, it's a lot harder to find. Black Rifle Coffee Company. I loved the packaging. Very fun. Headless Horseman with the pumpkin guy on top. Jack-o'-lantern, I think they're called in America. 11 ounces. So with the specialty, they've dropped the ounces to 11. So I don't like when people do that. Companies do that, and the price has gone up. So it is what it is. It happens a lot. We'll see how it is. So that's the most important thing, of course, is how does it taste. We're going to pop this open and get some stuff going on. See what we can gather about this. Well, definitely smells pumpkin spicy. Oof. Oh, not a good pumpkin. Not a. Oof. You know, it kind of smells like you stuck your nose directly into a pile of pumpkin spice. So, not a good start. Anyway, so yeah, pumpkin spice. I like pumpkin. I like it enough. I don't drink a lot of pumpkin coffees, and when I do it and have in the past, it tends to be with cream and sugar. This will be my first. These are my first ventures and forays, as you will say, into non-cream and sugar coffee with pumpkin spice. So we're gonna load this guy up, go into some specifics as it's brewing. And as always, we're going to load up Hamilton the Red here. Hamilton Flex Brew. This is my red guy here. We're getting closer and closer to revealing the reason why I now have two coffee makers. You might even be able to figure it out on your own, but we'll see you soon. So we're going to get this going. We're going to do the regular brew. As always, there's a standard 8 ounces in here now to give the coffee a chance and see how that goes. So let's go into the packaging and talk a little bit about Death Wish coffee. Artificially flavored. That says it right there, boldly artificially flavored, 11 ounces. It says here on the side, a portion of our profits go to the veteran, law enforcement, fire, and first responder causes, roasted in the USA. Questions or concerns, info@blackriflecoffee.com. As always, if you want to support a cause beyond just drinking the coffee, look into it, make sure they have the same values that you do, and they're actually donating to where they say they're supposed to. Ingredients: coffee, natural and artificial flavors. I have over and over again with these coffees, when they say ingredients coffee, it always makes me a little weird feeling inside. Of course it's coffee. What else are you selling me? There's no sourcing on any of these things. I think that is typical with a lot of flavor coffees anyway. Best by August 9th, 2025. And it's made in Salt Lake City, Utah, or distributed by Black Rifle in Salt Lake City, Utah. Legend has it that this delicious pumpkin spice flavor will haunt your coffee cup every year. Cup of coffee every year. Black Rifle Coffee Company serves coffee and culture to people who love America. We develop our roasts with mission focus and commitment to supporting veterans, law enforcement, and first responders. Here is the portion in the video where I ask you to please take a visit over to a friend of mine's charity organization. It is called Patriots Helping Vets. patriotshelpingvets.org. They do amazing work. Tom Rand is the founder. They are huge supporters of veterans, as they are veterans themselves. Tom is a veteran himself. As you may or may not know, veteran suicide rate is extremely high. They come back from their tours with not only physical disabilities, but mental issues as well, PTSD, trouble sleeping, you name it. What he does is he tries to get them to grow and cannabis, make their own medicines. He also supplies them with it if they can't afford it or don't want to actually grow it. The idea is to try to get them off harsh chemicals that they come home and are given prescription pain medications, get addicted. And the actual act of growing the cannabis itself can be therapeutic. So please check them out. Donate if you want. Tell them Drake says hi, and I would really appreciate that. It would mean a lot to me. I can personally vouch for this organization. I have worked with them, donated to them, and I know Tom personally. I haven't spoken to him in a while. It's been a while. But awesome guy. He's dedicated his life to it. Back to the show here. We're going to go into the cost breakdown of this at 11 ounces. It's very hard to say, again, how much coffee you're going to get because it depends, per cups you're going to get, because it depends on your brew, how strong you make it, and how much you put in. With 12 ounces, we usually go with 20. We will call this 18 just for the sake of easy math. And then we're going to turn it over to our friend Alexa. What is 16 divided by 18?
16 divided by 18 is approximately 0.8889.
All right, so 0.88889. It's 90 cents a cup. This is on the high end. I'll tell you that right now. Our coffees usually range, that we've been reviewing, 50 to 60 cents. That is high. That's expensive. Overall, not when you're comparing it to going to the coffee shop or to Dunks or something like that. Again, you're drinking 2 or 3 of these, before you leave the house or to go or whatever. You're up in the $2 range, which is still better than going out and buying it. So, that being said, this smells awful. It smells so bad. I have to say, this is probably... I check out my cat poop coffee review. It smells worse than that. All right, now I am getting some spicy scents here. I don't smell pumpkin. Pumpkin spice, I guess. If I stuck my face in a big fucking pile of pumpkin spice and just snorted it up, it is strong. So I'm going to guess that's the artificial stuff going on. But either way, I'm not looking forward to this. This does not smell good. Black Rifle coffee, in general, I feel puts out very standard issued coffees. They're kind of like diner coffees. It's not worth the extra cost necessarily in this situation. As far as I'm concerned, you might as well, based on the smell, you might as well take their regular coffee and dump some pumpkin spice in it. And I feel like that's going to be what we got going on. Oh, yeah, nope. Awful, 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 awful. Oh my God. This may be the worst coffee I've ever tasted in my entire life. It is... What the fuck? No, no, no. All right, let's go over the problems with this. First of all, with pumpkin spice coffee, I think you could argue, is it supposed to taste like pumpkin? Is it supposed to taste like pumpkin with pumpkin spice? Is it supposed to taste like pumpkin spice by itself? Pumpkin spice, if you've ever drank or eaten, well, if you've ever eaten pumpkin spice by itself, it's fucking awful. You're not supposed to eat pumpkin spice by itself, as far as I'm concerned. It tastes harsh. It's a pumpkin spice. It's not like a pumpkin with pumpkin spice. If you have pumpkin pie with pumpkin spice on it, it tastes pretty good because the spice brings out the pumpkin flavor. This pumpkin spice is not bringing out, it's bringing out a nasty flavor in the coffee. It's very bitter. And the pumpkin spice just kind of accentuates that. And that's the best way to put it. This is awful coffee. Awful. The only saving grace this may have is if you put cream and sugar in it. But I don't know. No, absolutely not. I don't, this is awful coffee, guys. There's probably a lot better pumpkin spice coffees out there to go with, but Death Wish, what the fuck, man? I'm not even make a pun. It's so bad. So this is going to get like a 0 out of 10. It is that bad. It is the worst coffee I've ever drinking in my entire life. And that's saying a lot. It's by far the worst coffee I've had in these reviews. And it ranks under the cat poop coffee, which Kopi Luwak, which you can watch that video also. I will probably link it up here. It's worse than that. And I hated that coffee. That being said, if you want to waste the money on it or spend the money on it and give it a shot, go for it. But Black Rifle, this is awful coffee. So until next time, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not even going to hold the mug up. I'm not even going to do a pun. This video is over. Like and subscribe. End of video. Seriously, what the fuck? This is... No. Oh. And one last note. I was going to do a duel. My next video was going to be this versus this. You guys missed out on it. I was going to do Death Wish versus Black Rifle's Pumpkins, and fuck that. You know why? Because this is so bad. I was going to do a blind taste test to see which one was better. I would instantly recognize this. There's no hiding it. None. So fuck you. You're awful. I'm sorry, guys. I'll do a battle royale with different coffees, but nope. I can't even fucking do it with this.